always knew I wanted to be a teacher when I was little. I think the aspect of a child with a disability, it was just something that was so special to me. It was like, there's ways to help them. And I think for me, it was just like, they have a gift. And I loved seeing those gifts. And I wanted to make more of a difference, especially since I grew up with ADHD and I struggled a lot through school. And knowing what my struggles were and seeing the kids that I have now, I have some similarities to them. It's like I'm helping and achieving their goals, and it's making me happy. I feel it's important. When I start out tutoring, I always get to know the kids. Give them like a little pre-assessment, see where they are, talk to their teachers. I need to, because I need to know what exactly it is that they're struggling with. So I like to reach out and say, listen, I'm tutoring your student. Please let me know if there's anything further that we need to work on, or what has he improved or she improved on. You know, and a lot of times, you know, people feel like tutoring has to be pen and paper, but really you bring a game and it makes a difference in how the child is learning. One of the fun things about tutoring is like you can basically do anything, you know. Like I have a 3rd grader right now. We've been doing multiplication, so some of it's like multiplication war. Like we're flipping cards, who has the higher number, and then like a board game. Like there's pieces, we're solving word problems. I'll set a timer, I'll say, okay, you have 10 seconds and I'm counting out loud. And they have to solve 8 times 2 in 10 seconds. And if they can do it, they're happy. If they can't, they're like, oh, I'm like, all right, we'll try it again. And then usually at the end, when we're done with the flashcards, I'll take the stack that they didn't know and I'm like, okay, study these for 5 minutes and then we're gonna do it again. And it kind of like challenges them, and I give them like homework throughout the week. Like I'll say, okay, you practice these.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because you'll come back and be like, oh, we studied these. We got this. And then sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. But you know, like they're working so hard at it. It's cute. Right now, the big push is, you know, being creative and having project-based learning. And we were creating animals, and we were reading this book, and I had the kids create their favorite animal with like what they would eat. I modeled like what my animal would look like, and I showed the kids like what the materials they can use, and I gave them options of whatever they wanted to use. And I was shocked with how the end result was. Like their animals were just great looking. They were all different mixed ability levels, but it didn't matter because they did it. I invited my principal in, and she was just like looking, she's like, they did this? And I was just like, yeah. For me, that was like, wow, like I went out of the box and did something, and it like proved to me like, oh yeah, no, let them do it. They can do it. Having a lot of choices for the kids, opportunities to pick what they want to write about, or what they want to do, or how they want to learn something. So just like providing them with choices and be like, okay, you have A or B, which one would you like? And it's like their feeling of this is important to me, or this shows what I can do. And I feel like it makes such a difference because they feel like this is their work, like they're important too. That's what it is, it's ownership. It's them making them feel important and special and taking